Hi guys, welcome to my very first vlog. I've been wanting to start a vlog for a while since the pandemic hit. Yeah, I had Arlo about a month before everything locked down. I'm 40 now, but I was 37 then, and it was rough. He's my first and only baby, and I didn't really know what I was doing. And usually when you have your first baby, everybody's there like to visit, and your mom can come help, and we didn't get a lot of that because everybody was locked down. And so I felt like people were, you know, my husband and I, we waited so long to have Arlo. We tried for 10 years, but I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it was really hard. We'd pretty much given up, and then he's our little miracle. So I just felt like everybody was missing out. All the people I loved were missing out on, you know, I finally had my baby, and I wanted everybody to meet him, and I wanted him to know my friends and my family, and nobody could see him. So I've wanted to start a vlog ever since then, but you know, financially it just didn't work out because I needed a camera. And I know some people say, well, you can do it on your phone, but we use prepaid phones, like pay-as-you-go, Boost Mobile type phones, and you can't always get the best phone when you do that, because you have to pay it all up front. So like for just a regular, you know, typical iPhone, it'd be like $1,000 out of pocket. So we usually have lower grade phones, which we're okay with, but the camera wasn't great. So I finally got this camera, and I'm excited to start. I have started homeschooling Arlo. He's only 2.5, so I know that's a little early, but he was really starting to be pretty advanced in a lot of areas. Morgan and I were early readers, and that's just a big part of our family. So he's 2, but he can already count to 100. He knows his alphabet. He recognizes his letters when he sees them, calls them out anytime he sees them, lowercase and uppercase. He knows all the sounds they make. He's starting to read a few words, so we felt like it was okay to get a little bit of a head start. So today I'm just going to take you on a quick run through of what our Wednesdays usually look like. We have a zoo membership here, so on Wednesdays we go to the zoo, and then when we get home I'm going to show you the books that I've picked out for this week for him. We're going to set up his little bookshelf, and then if we have time, maybe I'll show you this sensory bin that I've been working on for him. So let's go. There's 2 kids.
Okay. And then the train is not running today. And the 4 wildlife track buildings are still currently closed.
Okay.
You're good to go.
And then can we have carousel tickets?
Carousel for just 2?
Yeah. Thank you.
She just got locked out of her booth.
Oh. Thank you.
It's almost our turn.
She's ready to roll.
Yeah, he is.
Thank you so much. You too. Hey, no, sit down. Watch your hands, bub.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Your top is very pretty.
Thank you. So I've got me and he's 2.5.
There we go. There's that card back. And this is actually how you can download your membership card onto your phone.
Okay, thank you.
Also, he said it was just you and the baby. Training is not running today.
Okay.
And the 4 wildlife track buildings are still closed.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
We are sitting down for a minute, trying to vlog with this camera, push the stroller, and watch Arlo, who insists he's got to hold my hand. It has been a lot. I think next week, if we're going to vlog, we may not bring the stroller. I usually just bring it in case Arlo gets tired. He can ride in it for a little while, but the more we go, the better he is about walking the whole way, and we can just go slow and sit down and take breaks like we are now. What are these flowers? They look like Christmas ornaments. So cool. There's no label. I wonder what kind of flower that is. If you guys know, drop it down in the comments, because I am curious. It's so pretty. So cool. Look, here it comes. Here it comes again. Say hi, sea lion. This is Arlo's favorite part. He loves the fish. Are you following that fish, Arlo? So when we were little, I would bring Arlo to the zoo, and this building and the Life in the Water building, which is closed right now, were his favorite. He would sit and he would watch the fish for just like 20-30 minutes at a time in his little stroller when he was just a baby. Goat, yeah. Yeah, hi, go. Those are some well-fed goats.
Can I just ride on this?
No.
Aww.
Then why should you touch it?
Mama, you're a little piggy. Mama, there's one more.
So we are done at the zoo. We had fun. We got to see a lot of cool stuff that we hadn't seen before. There was a new baby Simang monkey. Usually they list that kind of stuff on the website, but I hadn't seen any notifications about that, so that was exciting. It was very small. Arlo towards the end got a little cranky. I think he's ready to go home and eat lunch and then maybe take a nap. So we're gonna go pick up Morgan from work for his lunch break and he'll take us home. Hi guys, so it's actually the next day. When we got home from the zoo, Arlo was pretty tuckered out and frankly so was I. So we took a really long nap, and then by the time we got up there wasn't a lot of the day left to get stuff done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys with me today as well. Just right now I'm getting ready to clean. This living room needs a reset. We were really busy last month getting stuff done for Halloween and just various other things that we had going on. So the house has kind of suffered and we got to get it cleaned up and freshened up so that after Thanksgiving we can decorate for Christmas. So I'm going to clean for a little bit and then I'll show you guys how I'm going to set up our bookshelf for the week. Hey guys, my memory card ran out of room, so I didn't realize it cut me off before I finished cleaning, but I did get finished. I usually give Arlo a little time in the mornings to watch whatever he wants on TV, about an hour, and that lets me get some things done around the house because he's an only child and I'm the only person he has at home to play with, so that takes up a lot of time, and it's well worth it, but I don't always get a lot of stuff done. So this is the finished product. Obviously Arlo's played with some of his toys again, so they're out. That's a never ending process. But I have gathered up all the stuff I need to set up his bookshelf for the week. I guess one of the good things about doing this so early, because he is so young, and just homeschooling in general, is that you can kind of follow your own schedule. So we don't always start our school week on Monday and go to Friday. Actually, usually the weekends are a better time for us to get out and do the things that we want to do as a family, you know, go on our nature walks and go to the park and stuff like that. On Sundays, we always go to church of the morning, and then right when we get out of church, Arlo usually falls asleep in the car, so Morgan and I'll drive around in the car for like an hour, hour and a half, let him nap in the car. That gives us some grown-up time to talk, and we like driving around and exploring, so wherever we end up when Arlo wakes up, we find a cool restaurant that we've never eaten at, and we'll have lunch and then come home. So usually we don't start our school week until Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesdays are always the zoo. So we are getting started kind of a little late this week. We've actually already read a few of these books, but I'm going to go ahead and put them on this shelf anyways, because we read them over and over again sometimes. So I've gathered up all the stuff here I need to set up a cute little fall bookshelf for him to read, and we'll give him about a week or so with these books, and then I have a new set of books picked out and coming. I put them on hold online at the library, and then I go pick them up about once a week whenever they all come in. So I'm going to go ahead and set you guys up and get started. So all of our books that we're doing right now are sort of about fall, and this is a book that a friend of ours gave us. Thank you, Tilly. It is called Old Bear, and it is about a bear. He goes to sleep for hibernation, and then he dreams about all the other seasons he's going to experience when he wakes up. And this one is called Leaves. It's another one about a little bear learning about leaves falling off the trees. So we're going to put these two up top like this. Usually try to make it cute. For him, and we like to bring in nature elements. So these are a few pine cones that we picked up at the zoo when we were there. Not this time you came with us, but the last time. So I'll put a few of those there. I've got this little owl candle holder thing and a little battery operated candle that I'll set right there. And then these are the rest of his books. I usually put one like front and center here that he can see. I just try to make it interesting so it catches his eye, and he's more interested in reading it and grabbing books. So I think the book that I'm going to put out to catch his eye is this one. It's another one about a bear and leaves. So you can see a theme here, but it's also, I just love the colors in the book. Yes, baby. What's up? Books, yeah. Mama's putting out new books for you. So it's called Leaf. And I'm going to put it right here. And pull it forward a little bit. And then this is a pumpkin he picked up at the pumpkin patch. And surprisingly, it's still good. So we'll set that out. He likes to carry it around and call it his pumpkin. And then the rest of them I'm just gonna stack on this side. We've got In the Leaves, A Tree is Nice. This one, A Tree is Nice, and the one that's just called Leaves, those are both on a homeschool curriculum that a friend recommended to me for like the early years, like preschool homeschool curriculum called Blossom and Root. So I put both of those on there. And then we have If You Find a Leaf. One Small Place in a Tree. Just Like Me Climbing a Tree. So lots of leaves and trees and woodland creatures. This one is called Under My Tree. So we will put those right here for him. And then I also picked up, I'm really excited about this. This one is Brambly Hedge. I've seen all kinds of homeschoolers and Wildschoolers recommending this as one of the books, and it's a collection of stories about woodland creatures. We are going to read this at bedtime. We had been reading the first book in the Heartwood Hotel series, and we finished it up. The next book in the series I've got on hold, but somebody else has it at the library, so we're kind of waiting on it. So we are going to read the Brambly Hedge until that gets here. So I will keep that out for bedtime reading. And that's it, guys. Arlo painted this painting the other day. It's just some fall colors that I put out for him to free paint with, and then I painted fall down the side. One of the things with Blossom and Root is they encourage you to keep a text-rich environment for your kids, so that, you know, they'll start to recognize letters and stuff. And especially Arlo, he is super obsessed with his letters and numbers, and he knows all his letters already, and so he'll probably, well, he already has read the letters out loud to me and said, "What's that?" And so I tell him it's fall, and then now he'll come back and he'll be like, F-A-L-L, fall, and I'll be like, "Yeah, baby, you got it." So we put that up there because I thought it just was so pretty and would look good with the theme. Okay, so now I'm ready to show you what I'm doing for this sensory bin I've been working on. I picked up a bunch of this stuff. It's all from Dollar Tree, so you could probably do the whole project for $6-7, maybe a little bit more now that they've gone to $1.25, but still under $10 for sure. And it's gonna be a fall leaf sensory bin. Okay, so the first thing I did was I picked up this little plastic container from Dollar Tree. I have 2 of these little pans. They come with the purple lid. They're probably 8 by 12, something like that. And I bought 2 of them when I started doing sensory bins. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you have seen me do a few more of these, and they're all in these same pans. I bought 2, and I just switch out the filler, and I keep the fillers that I'm not using in a Ziploc bag for later. So for the base of this sensory bin, I am going to use yarn. I'm going to use this orange yarn and this cream colored yarn, both of which I bought at Dollar Tree during the fall. So I'm going to take the yarn and I'm going to cut it up into little strips. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the yarn and I am going to cut it into sections about, doesn't have to be exact, but about 2.5 inches long. And I'm going to do a whole bunch of these until I fill my container. And this will be the base for our sensory bin. Okay, and here is what the finished product for that looks like. I cut a few strings like you saw me in the beginning, just chopping them off. And then I quickly realized that that was going to take forever. So what I did is I wrapped them around and around and around on my hand. And then kind of like making a pom-pom, if you've ever done that. And then I cut down the sides to make my sections. And I just went over and over again. It took a while until I got enough to cover the bottom with a pretty thick layer of yarn. Okay, next I'm going to take these acorns that I also bought at Dollar Tree. These were just plain wood acorns that were in the fall section. And I took them home and I painted all the tops of them this same brown color, and then painted the bottoms in what I thought were some pretty fun fall colors. This green has kind of a shimmer to it. I did yellow and maroon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm just going to tuck them in around my sensory box. So some of them I'm going to leave kind of at the surface where you can see, and some of them I'm going to tuck in a little more, so he's got to kind of dig around for them. And I'm just going to keep doing that until they are all in there. Okay, so now I have all the acorns in. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these cloth leaves that I bought at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to sprinkle them all over the top. Some of them are kind of stuck together, so I have to separate them. We'll just sort of toss them all over in here. Let's get some more green. Okay. So I'm liking the way that looks. I've got some left over, and what I may do is when I put this on Arlo's table that he does all his sensory bins on, I may go ahead and sprinkle some on the surface around it. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these clothespins and put them right, just perch them right over here. Clothespins make great little tweezers for the kids to use to pick stuff up. So yeah, I'm going to put those 3 there, and then there are 4 colors of leaves, so I'm giving him 4 clothespins. And I'm probably going to take 1 clothespin and just put a leaf in it so that he knows, just give him an idea of what he can do with the clothespins. Alright, now I'm going to go set this up on Arlo's table and you can see how it turns out. Alright, and here is what it looks like all set up on Arlo's table. This is Arlo's little corner. We call it his classroom corner. It's got his bookshelf, his easel, and the little table that he does all his work on, his coloring pages and his sensory bins, anything like that. Go on, you can play with it now.
What do you got in there? You got red?
Red.
What other colors?
Yes.
Okay guys, that's it for our first homeschool vlog.
Do you like?
Thanks for joining us this week. If you enjoyed it, be sure to click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more homeschool DIYs.
Why?
Yeah, that's right. And we will see you next week.